Hello everyone, welcome back once again to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to do another reaction to a short horror film that was of course done by request, okay, or asked of me to react to. By the way, you guys, thank you so much for commenting on the videos and for sharing, like in the try not to laugh, sharing where you lost or sharing a couple of thoughts in the comment section. I really love that you guys, when you guys do that. So I really love to respond to you as well. And also thank you for adding requests, like sharing, maybe other films or genres that I have not heard of. So I really appreciate you guys for sharing those with me. You guys, please keep doing that. I really love that you guys share what you love with me, so that I can check it out and also explore a little bit more of what you guys like. So that's what I'm here for, to react to these things and check them out, give you guys my thoughts, and of course gather inspiration from these stories that I watch. So that way I can apply it to my own character designs and character stories. I'm going on here, but I really appreciate you guys for doing that. And thank you also for subscribing. Thank you so much for sharing this channel with other people. This really means a lot to me, you guys, so thank you. What we're going to do today is react to the short horror film called Sleepwalker, okay? And it is by Jiya Kapur Films. If you guys want to check out the original video for yourselves, you can click in the link in the description down below the video. Before I jump into this, you guys, I did bring up a story, or my short story, or my own character designs, which by October this year, October, which is a Halloween month, I will release my short horror story in comic book, in comic book form. So you're going to be seeing all these panels kind of going through the page. Now, I am thinking about narrating now, so as time goes by, I'm just kind of going through through like changes, changing my mind on things like, I think I'll just do more of narrating, maybe add some music in the back, depending on the scenes, that you see. So it's a lot of work that I have to get into when it comes to the editing part. The drawing part is basically almost done, so I'm still, getting the shading in and getting a little bit more rendering into that. But I really can't wait, you guys. So all of these reactions that I'm doing it's not just because like I'm just reacting to them. This is also for my own inspiration from other creators, and I really like it when you guys share with me even more that I haven't heard of. So when I gather this inspiration from these creators, I start to apply it to my own stories, to my own characters, even like as I think of ideas based off of what I see. I really love that. Later on, I just gather more and more knowledge as I go. So that story will be out by then, and I really hope you guys are ready to check that out. And I will be announcing it, and as time goes by, and even, during some advertising or announcing it on my Instagram as well, and even TikTok. So you guys stay tuned for that, okay? Stay alert. So if you haven't followed me on TikTok, please follow me on TikTok, and I will put the link for that down below, and my Instagram as well, okay? So you guys can check out some more of my art uploads. Other than that, you guys, I'm excited to jump into this one. So let's check this out, and then I will give you guys my thoughts after the video here. Let's get scared. Gotta get my headphones on for this one. She's sleepwalking already. I like the big crystal there. What? Oh, look at that tilt. I really like that, you guys. That was really well done. The camera tilt there. It's like one shot. Looks like a quartz stone. She fell asleep. I'm guessing she's probably gonna hear that now across the wall. Yep. Oh man, that looked good. Been there. Been there. That's a horrible feeling. Now you just gotta drink the rest of the coffee and find the gulp the last soggy part at the end. Mm-hmm. So she does all of these things when she's sleeping, but she's unconscious. And then when she's conscious, she's awake. It's almost like they've echoed into the next day, into the morning. Look at the. That's really good camera work. That doesn't match the sound. Yeah, that didn't even match the sound. Oh my god, that was really good. Perspective change. Oh wow. Yeah. 3 months straight with no days off? That's crazy. She ain't gonna send it. Sure. Oh my god. It's always the way it is too. It's not a good look. If you say no. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm 2 minutes late.
Oh, okay, she works from
There was some
home.
issue in my laptop actually. I apologize. I apologize. I'm really sorry.
That's okay. Next time, please be on time. Are you working this weekend?
Yes, I'm working on the weekend. That's not a problem at all.
Guys are out of fun weekend.
No problem. I can manage. Yeah, I can manage. That's fine.
That's great. Make sure the presentation is done on time.
Wow, that's amazing. Man, she's been working a lot. She's asleep. Wow. Back to nighttime again. Why am I hearing things that aren't there? Yeah. Narcolepsy. Wow. Oh, that's scary. Yeah. Record yourself. Oh my gosh. Hmm. See, a lot of this stuff I can't really relate to, sleepwalking, but I have had sleep paralysis, which is, pretty common in a lot of people. And I mean, that within itself is scary. You think you see people, you think things are happening, you can feel yourself awake, but you can't move. It's really scary stuff. Yeah. Okay, she gotta change the angle though. Oh, she's testing it. But how's it gonna show when she gets up? Oh, this is even creepier. Oh, okay. That's really creepy. Oh god. See, that's how I get up when I have sleep paralysis. It feels horrible. What?
I'm watching you for watching you feel, following your trail. I whisper into the night. I make you walk, I make you crawl. Take your body. I'll take your soul.
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh. She's not awake anymore. Oh my God. All right, you guys, there you have it. That was Sleepwalker. This here is a brilliant film, you guys. This here is, it's a slow-paced film, definitely a slow pace, but it is all worth it. I really love the lack of dialogue in these Jiya Kapur films. Very little dialogue is needed in these, and I just love that. This is their own unique type of storytelling style, and I just it really works because all you see is just the movement, the face acting, the environment itself is also telling your story, you know. So like in this one here, what we have is this young girl that's living by herself, it seems, and every single day of her life is what I've been seeing in this. It is full of responsibilities, constant work, and nothing, like no noise around her. There's no people talking. It's crazy. Like it's very lonesome. I can't even imagine, you know, for people who like, I mean, well, I've been there. I've lived by myself, but I mean, it's just, you know, I'd constantly be out of the house because I would work out there and I would have people, you know, to talk to and all of this. But of course, coming home, it gets a little lonely. You know, it's sad. You need sound around you because, like, an intense, like a very quiet environment with no sound is a lot scarier than, you know, hearing a loud sound, or I don't know, like it's like you need sound in order to feel human, safe, if you know what I mean. Like if there's no sound at all, you just start to slowly lose your mind. You can go crazy, start hearing things, imagining things. Your thoughts basically become louder and louder, and so it's terrifying. You know, you think you're going crazy. So the quietness in this house, like the lack of noise, is just, this definitely filled the environment with more sadness, more horror, all of that, you know, just yeah, the amount of loneliness that she was surrounded by. So, and also like during, you know, inside her house, you know, she's constantly working. It looks like she works from home, so she's constantly working. There's this scene where you know, she's texting her boss or writing to her boss in an email, and she writes down what she really wants to say, which this was such a good like strategy. This is a very good approach to this, to seeing how she really feels by just simply reading her email, what she was about to send to her boss. And I was like, she's not gonna send that. I know she's not, because we can all relate to that, right? We've all been wanting to call in sick because we just don't want to do it. We are exhausted. It's a constant repetition of the same things. You just want to break from it. And I can really feel her frustration when this scene was happening, when she was emailing her boss, really wanting to tell him what she wanted to do, which was take at least some time off, because she's constantly been working for, if I didn't read it wrong, for 3 months straight with no days off, which is insane to me. You know, I think I've worked around that time too without taking days off, and it's really really tiring. But especially jobs that don't really have like a weekly schedule, you know, Monday through Friday, weekends off. It's like every day. especially in warehouses and all of these things. So like I've worked at a lot of jobs during my 20s. So this was all relatable stuff, and I was like, I'm just tired, I want to call in. But we see that she actually deletes that email, and she just writes, sure, I'll take care of it. And that's what we usually say, in order to not disappoint, in order to keep our jobs, because we need the jobs, not to have a bad rep or whatever. So especially if you're a person that just likes to be on top of it all the time, you're constantly like, I'm not gonna miss a day, I am on time, I am right. You have those priorities set, you have those goals set. So especially if you're that kind of person, it's very hard to request for time off. You're almost disappointing yourself a lot, more than you're disappointing other people. So I can really feel that. So we see her saying, yeah, I got this. And so this comes once again to her constant working, very early mornings to very late nights until she gets some sleep, which is the constant routine that she's going through in her home. And so yeah, we see that she sleepwalks at night, and every single night she does something different. She bangs her head on the wall, is what we started with. And then she moves on to slamming the spoon in the plate, stomping her feet, writing notes. In the end, when she captures herself on film, which was the most unsettling part of this film, because when we see through like a webcam or like a camera, sometimes like a glitch or anything like that, that itself can be like a good horror element, like a glitch or poor quality. Just simply filming yourself while you're asleep or while just a room is empty. I feel like there's a lot happening when you're not looking, when you're not conscious, and the camera is capturing everything. So that, as a viewer, I expect that when I see a webcam, or a view from a computer or a laptop, like something filming the room, there's no movement, no panning. It's just, that is it, and that's all you get. And so you're just expecting something to move. So when that happened, I was just like, oh God. That's when I really started to get scared a little bit, because I'm like, well, not to get scared, but I was just getting unsettled because of that perspective. So yeah, when she films herself, then she realizes what she's doing, and she writes this final message on her notebook, which is saying I'm gonna take your soul. I've been watching you for a long time. This entity that's been taking over her slowly, eventually gets revealed at the end of the video. This was a little confusing part where she's watching the film of her writing the notes, but then she goes straight to the camera, which was weird, because it's like, doesn't she go back to bed and then she gets up and then gets to the camera? So that was really weird when she was watching the footage, and it showed her actually in the middle of her sleep paralysis, walk up to the camera and turn it off, unless I saw something wrong there. But clearly there's this evil entity that's slowly taken over her soul, and this reveal is very, very creepy. We know that it's a regular person, but the way they are just creeping slowly out of the dark, at the last reveal, that was well done. And the perspective of you sitting on the bed and looking into the opening of the room, the doorway, the dark background. You guys, all of us can relate to that. We've looked out the door and expected something to be be creeping out of the wall or come in, slowly, just watching you from a distance. I've expected that. So when I saw this, I was like, oh God, this is so relatable. This is so realistic, the way she was watching herself creeping out of that doorway. Very, very disturbing, you guys. And sadly, we finally just get the ending where this thing is slowly approaching her now, and she has nowhere to go, and we all know what's going to happen next, right? She's basically, her soul has been taken over. And that's scary stuff, you guys. So for some of you that have experienced sleep paralysis, or not sleep paralysis, sleepwalking, I don't think I have, honestly. Unless, I don't know, I've recorded myself, I will record myself, I don't know, but I honestly don't think I have, because I don't have any thoughts or any anything, any idea of I feel like this was here, now it's moved over here in the morning, what's happening, there's nothing that's showing me that I sleepwalk. But I have had sleep paralysis, which is, it's really scary. I'm sure a lot of you guys have too. It's you feel like you're awake, but you're not awake. You try to move, but you can't move. You feel like there's people there and when there's not, yeah, it definitely feels like something's happening, but really you're just sleeping. You're just trying to get up. But sleepwalking, if you guys have had that, if you guys can, describe in the comment section or express, or if you've had at least a couple of experiences with that, let me know down in the comment section. Let me know how that's been going for you. And if this film here was relatable to you in some way, also let me know how. Hopefully not as close as this, where you can see yourself as an evil version. I mean, that'd be very, very disturbing. But I'm really hoping that's not the case. But you guys can share with me if you guys have experienced that. But me, I've only experienced like the sleep paralysis, which only happens when you don't get enough sleep. You're working too hard. You're not taking days off. So I'm thinking that like in this story, this girl was obviously not taking days off. She was exhausted, and the only time she really got to live. Now that I think about this too, I'm thinking like the only time she really got to think outside of work and was just living as herself was during her sleepwalking moments. This is what I'm also kind of trying to make sense of it. Like, instead of just saying this thing was evil and it was taking over her period, sometimes I think like this is how it started, where at night she was most vulnerable because she wanted to actually, move away from work, move away from just her busy life and just live. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That could be the thing. That could be a thing too, So that's what I'm thinking about. But you guys, let me know down below in the comment section what you guys thought about this. Did I miss something? I really have no bad things to say about this, except, it's not a bad thing, but I can see how people would say this was slow paced, very slow burn type of film. But everything was just done the way it needs to be. It was taking its time. The camera movement was very good. The shots, as we can see it progressing, like the more nights we go through, the shots would change, right? So I really like this one where it's under the bed and we just see her feet come down, where she's gonna do the sleepwalking thing again, but then the shot cuts off when we all know what's going to happen, right? So it just cuts off, saying, hey, it's happening again. I really like this, how the shots keep changing, the scenes get shorter, as we progress into the film here, into the short film. So at the end, yeah, we get the big reveal, and that's just also really well done. Brilliant, you guys. Jiya Kapur, very good job on this film. I really enjoyed watching this. I hope you guys did too, the viewers that are watching my video, my reaction here. I hope you guys really did enjoy this one, just like I did. And I will see you guys on the next reaction. Once again, let me know your thoughts down below, if you guys have any, and other recommendations you might have that can relate to this film. All right, you guys. And once again, thank you so much. Thank you so much for recommending this one to me. I loved it. I really did. Keep them coming, you guys. Okay, so I hope you guys take care of yourselves and have a great day. See you on the next reaction. Peace.